degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in good mood now. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. Now watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Gray, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Oh, why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain very regularly. So I do my best to manage it. Is that so? Wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes. I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. Ah, I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it out since it'd go well with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our side. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. Yes, she is. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. You can have as much as you want. Oh, that's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch them, it might get smudges on the pages. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Look at her. She's adorable. She can't be that crazy, right? Look how cute she is. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it in my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips, as if this situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Huh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me, like she needs to confirm what just happened. Gray. Sorry, I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavy. I can't. Gray. Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. Then my teacup gets knocked over. Gray. My heart won't stop pounding, Gray. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. This has definitely not happened the first time around. She just kind of accepts it the first time. Can you feel it, Gray? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Those are seriously worrying eyes. It's a little dark. I don't know how well you guys can see on this video, but that is unsettling. Right? Like, let's just fuck right now. It's time to share our poems. Fuck it, we're keeping on the Bay path. We gotta stay true to Bay. Like, through better or worse, sickness and health, Bay all the way. I've been waiting for... That's the wrong voice. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Gray, this one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really just wanted to try and give it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Hot. Even her hands appear sweaty. Ah, that makes me so happy. It's so amazing to feel like I'm valued, Gray. Everything you write is a treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding it. Ah, I want to write a poem about this feeling. I'm kind of embarrassed. But right now I just want you to read my poem too, okay? This is definitely a different poem. Gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a partial portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, something harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time-devouring snakes with human eyes, a thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears and a ticking clock,